This video is for informational and educational purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
What's going on, SBA family? It's your man Stock Brother, and I'm back with another one. Today we're going to be talking about a company that I think a lot of people are sleeping on. And if you follow AI, retail tech, or small cap growth stocks, you're going to want to stick around for this one. This company is an AI-powered commerce platform, and over the next few minutes, I'm going to break down who they are, what they actually do, and why Wall Street analysts are throwing price targets of $7, $10, $12, and even $15 on this stock, and what the bull case looks like heading into the rest of 2026. So stay tuned. Family, before you do anything else, let's get 1,000 likes on this video. Please smash that like button. It really helps YouTube push this video to more people, and I would really appreciate your support. Thank you. So without further ado, let's take care of some business and get right into it. Consider joining the Discord for real-time alerts of all my hot stock picks. It's an affordable service that won't break your pockets. By joining the family, you will be amongst motivated, like-minded individuals making money in the stock market. The link is in the description below. Let's get that paper, family! This video is disseminated on behalf of Rezolve AI. Rezolve AI, ticker symbol RZLV on the Nasdaq, provides generative AI solutions for the retail and e-commerce sectors in the United Kingdom and the United States. Its platform empowers retailers, brands, and manufacturers to create dynamic connections with consumers across various locations and devices. Rezolve AI was founded in 2016 by Dan Wagner, who has a long history with publicly traded tech companies. He founded Made back in 1984, which traded as Dialogue on the London Stock Exchange and later the Nasdaq, where he became one of the youngest CEOs of a public company at the time.
So joining us now is Daniel Wagner, Chairman, CEO and founder of Rezolve AI. It's very nice to see you in person. Last time we chatted was virtually, so thanks for joining us here.
That's a pleasure. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, it's great to chat. So last time we spoke, I mean, you had these sort of partnerships with Google,
yes,
right, and Microsoft, right. And can you give us a bit of an update on, some of the customers that you've taken on since then, and just where you're at as far as the business?
Yeah, so the business is really taking off, and quite rightly so, because we're changing the way in which consumers can interact with e-commerce, which we believe is end of life. And we think that Gen AI is dramatically changing that experience for the better, and that's our product and our solution set. Microsoft and Google have opened up their customer base to us and are encouraging their customers to look and buy our products, and that's had a profound impact on our momentum and growth as a business. So we started the year with no revenue. We've told the market we're exiting the year with 150 million in ARR, meaning that if we stop selling on January 1 next year, we would have 150 million of revenue next year.
Right.
So that's kind of what we mean. And the same applies to the exit of 2026, which we are now estimating will be 500 million of ARR. That's extraordinary momentum and growth, and we're experiencing that because we have the right product at the right time that solves very serious problems in e-commerce, which is basically the fact that customers can't find what they're looking for, and about 70% of people who go to e-commerce don't end up buying something, which is 100% converse to going into a physical retail store. 70% of people do end up buying something. So there's a real problem there, and we think it's about information, getting the answers to questions about the products being gently led to the purchase path.
Fast forward to today, and Rezolve is building what they call the next generation of digital retail. The core idea is simple but powerful. E-commerce search has barely evolved since the early 2000s. If you think about it, you still type keywords into a search bar, wade through filters, get a long list of products, and hope for the best. That same basic experience has been around for over a decade. Rezolve is trying to change that entirely with generative AI. Their product suite centers around two main platforms, Brain Commerce, an AI-powered conversational search tool. Instead of typing small fridge, a shopper can type or speak something like, "I'm looking for a fridge that's energy efficient, fits a small kitchen, and has a freezer. What do you recommend?" And get a curated, intelligent response with specific product options. Brain Checkout, a seamless one-tap checkout and engagement platform designed to reduce friction and cut down on cart abandonment, which, by the way, the industry puts at over 70%. The underlying engine powering all of this is their proprietary large language model called BrainPower, which was specifically trained on e-commerce data, not generic internet text. They've claimed and published benchmarks that it achieves effectively zero hallucinations in commerce-specific contexts, which is a big deal for enterprise clients who can't afford to have AI making up products or prices. They operate on a B2, B-SaaS model, meaning retailers, brands, and payment service providers pay a monthly subscription fee structured around their search volume. And their customer roster is already impressive. We're talking Adidas, H&M, Target, Crate and Barrel, Dunkin', Ferrero, Urban Outfitters, Tommy Hilfiger, and Kohl's, just to name a few. One of the things that actually stands out to me about this company is the leadership. This isn't some startup team. Rezolve has been quietly loading up with talent from the biggest names in tech. This is a team that's built real companies and sold real products at global scale. That matters. Now let's talk about the two partnerships that I think are arguably the biggest catalysts for this company, and they're with two of the most valuable companies on earth. First, Microsoft. Microsoft has committed up to $130 million in go-to-market and co-sell support over 5 years. That means joint marketing, PR, and field enablement. But more importantly, Rezolve gets access to Microsoft's 35,000 incentivized sellers through the Azure Marketplace co-sell program. Brain Suite is listed on the Microsoft Azure Marketplace, giving global retailers a one-click path to adopt Rezolve's technology. Nick Parker, president of industry and partnerships at Microsoft, has publicly endorsed Rezolve's technology, calling it uniquely designed for commerce and retail. Second, Google. Google has agreed to globally resell Rezolve's Brain Suite through their sales channels. The companies project that Google's channels alone could contribute over 50% of Rezolve's revenues in coming years. Customers with existing Google Cloud commitments can use Rezolve to draw down on those commitments, which is a huge incentive for enterprise adoption. Tara Brady, president of EMEA at Google Cloud, said their collaboration gives customers intelligent, efficient tools for improved productivity across retail and other sectors. Think about what it means to have both Microsoft and Google actively selling your product. Most small cap companies spend most of their cash on sales and marketing. Rezolve has two of the world's most powerful distribution machines doing it for them. Let's talk numbers, because this is where it gets really interesting. For fiscal year 2025, Rezolve is expected to report at least $40 million in revenue, a 426% year-over-year increase. They also exited 2025 with an ARR of approximately $209 million, blowing past their prior guidance of $150 million. In fact, December 2025 was their first ever profitable month, a major inflection point for the business. Now, here's the headline number for 2026. The company is guiding to approximately $350 million in revenue. That's nearly 10 times their 2025 revenue and nearly double what Wall Street analysts were previously modeling. They're also targeting an ARR exit rate of $500 million by end of 2026, implying about $40 million in monthly recurring revenue by December. Their model carries gross margins exceeding 80%. That's extremely high, typical of the best SaaS businesses. H.C. Wainwright estimates they could eventually generate net margins approaching 20%. They have approximately $120 million in cash on the balance sheet, a clean cap table with no toxic convertible debt, and they raised $250 million in a private placement from institutional investors in Q3 2025. EBITDA break-even is targeted for Q2 2026. Oh, and mark your calendar, Rezolve is announcing their full year 2025 financial results on March 30th, 2026. That's a major catalyst coming up. In February 2026, Rezolve made a big move. They acquired Reward Loyalty UK Limited for $230 million in an all-cash, non-dilutive transaction. That means no new shares issued, no debt taken on. They paid for it entirely from existing resources. Here's why this matters. Reward is a profitable, scaled loyalty and commerce platform already embedded in banks like Barclays and NatWest, hundreds of retailers, and distributed through Visa and other major payment networks. It reaches tens of millions of cardholders. The acquisition is expected to add approximately $90 million in EBITDA accretive revenue for fiscal 2025. It's not just a revenue add, it deepens Rezolve's penetration into everyday consumer spending at the payment level, and it accelerates their Rezolve Pay product. 6 Wall Street analysts have issued price targets on RZLV. That's 6 analysts, all with buy ratings, and every single one of them has a price target above the current price. 3 of them are above $12. The average price target across analysts is around $10 to $11, which represents a potential upside of over 300% from where the stock has been trading. Remember, full year 2025 earnings drop on March 30th. That's a near-term catalyst you'll definitely want to watch. For more information on Rezolve AI, check out the description below. That's all that I have for today, family. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Instagram and comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and help your man out by smashing that like button. It really helps the video get seen by more people on YouTube. I'll see you all in the Stock Brother Discord. The link for that is down below. So until next time, let's get that paper!